I literally just woke up. But it's Petra time. You already know. New legend in the game. Gotta get the first impressions out there. This skin, in my opinion, is the coolest. Real quick, take a look at her stats. 8, 4, 4, 6. I think that's an amazing stat spread. 8 strength on orb and 8 strength on gauntlets. Oh, it's gonna make killing much easier on 2 weapons that, well, orb can kill, but gauntlets got their kill power nerfed. 6 speed in the speed meta is obviously very good, and then dex doesn't really matter on either of the 2 weapons, at least that much. Defense is a little lacking, but you know, that's okay. She's a glass cannon, so I think either you should go base or dex stance. I think these are the 2 best. Honestly, I think base is better. Strength is a no-go. You really don't want 3 defense. Defense takes away from speed. I'm not a fan. And then speed, you don't want 3 dex. So in my opinion, base stance is the way to go. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at her sigs. I don't know what's up with orb characters and broken sigs. We got Thor with that end sig. We got Petra with, well, you'll see. And we got, of course we got Fate. Well, right off the bat, we'll take a look at her gauntlets. If you can't tell, I'm a little, like, flabbergasted right now, because she is giving me Fate vibes, as in top tier vibes. Just look at this sig. This is so fast. Look how high this hits. This hits 2 jumps, and it's hard to punish. I mean, that's just crazy, and it probably kills early. It hits grounded. I mean, look at that. It hit grounded and it killed early. I mean, on a gauntlet character, this sig is insane. How are you supposed to escape from this? How much damage does it do? 23. I mean, okay, that's actually that's kind of normal. But look at this kill power. I mean, that's just crazy. It's like a gauntlet sidelight times 10. Times 10. Alright, next up. Oh, that's not the right thing. We got this side sig. This gives me Mordex down sig vibes for a few reasons. Number 1, it's got this little initial charge, so it does have a little bit of startup, and then it like launches out, and it also has active input. So you see, if I just press it, it's this forward mega punch, and if I hold up, it's a little uppercut up. First off, just having that is insane, because you can do something like that and catch, let's say you catch a side sig like while they're jumping. I don't know, hope that, okay, I was gonna say I hope that doesn't kill so I can catch it right here. Well, either way you can send it up. It goes really far. It's like, how you're gonna punish this. That's another reason why it reminds me of Mordex. It lands on the ground like this, and then you can just like instantly neutral it. Let's take a look at the hitboxes real quick, actually, because I forgot to do it for this one. You'll see it has this hitbox that hits grounded, and then it has this huge uppercut. You'll see the particle effects. It's inside, so it's the light pink part of the punch is where it actually hits, not the huge part, the huge like outer shell or whatever. It's still a huge hitbox. This, it's her head. She's headbutting you, even though it looks like she's punching. She's actually headbutting. And then this activation hitbox is also huge, just so it doesn't drop. And then finally on gauntlets we have the down sig, which is also crazy. I mean, this move, you can already tell just by how fast it is. Let me turn these off so you can not see all the clutter, but look at, it's just so fast. How are you gonna punish this? You see that? How are you gonna punish this? And it's like, it's not technically a reversal because it actually hits in the original direction that you're facing. You'll see it hits to the right when I was facing to the right. But it is a reversal in the sense that if you get behind, like let's say I'm right here, it actually hits behind and then goes forward once again. So it can function as if it's a reversal. There is no hitbox on the initial teleport, so that's something to note. It only starts hitting with her headbutt once again. on the other side, so that is the one major downside about it, is it doesn't hit on the way there. But honestly, this move looks so similar to this, like reacting to both of these is going to be very difficult. Reacting to this one has like, the initial dash has almost no startup. The startup comes in obviously with the teleport not having a hitbox, but even so, like, this is crazy. On top of that, its kill percent is fine. Like, you would expect moves like this to have 0 force, but it's honestly fine. Same with this one. Same with this one. This one actually kills like pretty early. Obviously, we're on small Brawlhaven where everything kills a little bit earlier, but you know, that's just the way these things go. On top of that, did you see that? She was in light orange! All of these SIGs can be GC'd to recover. You see that? Oh, got all my jumps back. And guess what? You're probably not going to punch me for that because now I'm also off the wall. And I got all my jumps. Oh, you can use this one and not be bad. Not be terrible. Obviously, you can use the uppercut to get some immediate distance. Let's say someone's trying to ground pound you. You only got your dodge left. Yoop! And you're back. I don't know what that sound was. I said yoop. I've never said that before in my life. This is what new characters like this do to me. Again, I'm getting mega Fate vibes based off her SIGs. And honestly, I'll talk about this when I go into Orb. Fate's Orb SIGs are amazing, but her Scythe SIGs aren't. Like, Scythe side SIG is very strong, but other than that, her Scythe SIGs are like pretty alright. Petra has amazing SIGs on both weapons. Let's just get into it. Orb End SIG right off the bat is this volley, and it reminds me a lot of DBZ. By the way, like, all of these remind me of DBZ a lot. Look at this. It looks like she's charging up. Looks like she's Kaioken or something. And then this one is like instant transmission. This is like a Shoryuken, and it's not actually Dragon Ball. But maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's like Dragon Fist or something. I never watched the show. They added some weird stuff, okay? I only know like the basics. Anyway, this is like a higher energy volley, and when I first saw it, I thought, oh, this SIG is going to be high risk, high reward. But honestly, it's not even that high risk. The volley is pretty fast. Like, obviously, if someone's grounded and you use this, they can punish you. But if someone's floating in the air, which is how you would be using it anyway, it's going to be kind of difficult to punish, in my opinion. I feel like it's sort of like Diana Ensig on guns, but like better. It's hard to say. I think Diana's hits a little higher, but you can sidelight into Ensig similar to Fate. If they don't have a dodge, or if you read that they're not going to dodge, you can do that. Sidelight Ensig to kill. Obviously, the animation is amazing. It's very cool. Let's take a look at the hitbox just to see. And that charge up animation is really sick. Yeah, it's active all throughout, so there's no escaping this one, which is very cool. Take a look at the damage, of course. A solid 23.4. Obviously, she also has 8 strength, so things are gonna do a little bit more damage. They're gonna kill a little early. This down SIG is kind of like a Spirit Bomb. I don't think this SIG is actually that good, but it's very cool. It's pretty punishable. You can actually move before you touch the ground, so you can see I jump before I touch the ground. So that's something to note. If you fully charge it, it's the same story. You actually go a little bit higher. You float up a little bit when you use it. Obviously, this SIG's utility is going to be a lot higher off stage than it is on stage. And I actually think off stage it can be pretty good. Like, let's say someone's trying to recover. You just hit them with one of these. It covers that entire space. It covers the entire wall and the space around it. Like, you see this hitbox? That is actually really huge. And the explosion as well, very huge. So I actually think this SIG has a lot of utility. Orb Ground Pound, as you just saw, has a very skinny hitbox. And sometimes, if you're trying to hit someone on the wall, or you're trying to hit someone like in the outside column here, it can be hard to, it's very hard to hit both of those. But with this SIG, it's like you've got a beefed up Orb Ground Pound. If you can hear my dog digging in the background, he knows that I'm digging for info here. That didn't make any sense. Anyway, Orb's side SIG is next. I think this is her best SIG on Orb. I think Gauntlet End SIG is her best SIG on. Actually, that's hard for me to say. Literally all of her Gauntlet SIGs are amazing. This SIG is so fast. Like, you're not going to be able to react to this unless it's already out or unless she's charging it. Like, you can just, it's active from the moment she releases it, so you can see the hitbox immediately comes out. It's a projectile, which is already pretty strong. Like, the longer she charges it, the further it goes. So if I go like this, it goes a little bit far. If I hold it, it almost hits Cassidy. So it's not like an extreme distance increase, but like it's just crazy. It's actually just insane. I can't believe that there's another character or character with amazing SIGs, but like this is actually insane. It's a Kamehameha, little blast there. This is a Spirit Bomb. This is a higher energy volley. This is a Kamehameha. It's actually crazy. Let's see how much damage it does. I can't imagine it does that much damage because it has a lot of utility. Let's see, 22.7. Yeah, it's actually a lot of her SIGs don't do that much damage. At least, of course, in comparison to her health. Actually, the longer you charge it, the more damage it does. Does it actually go further? Or is that placebo? Let's see. Let's see. All right, it goes right by Cassidy. Oh, that's gonna hit her. And if I charge it a little more, okay. This is an empirical test. Ready? You see that? You see that distance? Alright, now I'm gonna fully charge it. It did go a little further. Okay, we're good. I think. This also like spikes. Also, something to note is that most, see that did 28 with fully charged. Most signatures with special unique properties, like going further or like having a bigger hitbox, don't have their force or damage increased when you're charging it. Think like Cross's Gauntlet and Sig. This does. So, you know, you're getting a bigger hitbox and you're getting a beefier hit. I really think this Sig can see a lot of use as a ground pound. It's actually insane. Like, look at this coverage. You can probably hit in the middle of a dodge just because even if they dodge the initial send down, the explosion is so big if you time it correctly. Like, that just gives me crazy, like, beefed up ground pound vibes. This actually, her whole kit reminds me of just like a beefed up version of normals, except for this one. Like, beefed up sidelight. Okay, that's not actually a normal move. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's like actually only a couple moves that are like that. Ignore me! I'm just hyped. There's a lot of people I saw initially that were responding to all the dev comments like, oh my god, nobody wanted orb, nobody wanted gauntlets, wow. Well, first off, you probably didn't want it, and you didn't see other people that didn't, so that you're just assuming. A ton of people wanted them. Anyway, she's sick! She's so cool! So it doesn't matter. Now, if she sucked, do you have the right to give all the devs shit? Probably not still, but you know what? That won't stop you. She reminds me of Fate so much, which is a very scary thing, because I wanted to play Fate. I don't know about playing Gauntlets. I'm not the biggest fan of Gauntlets, but like, this Sig is amazing. Again, when I first saw it, I thought this Sig is gonna be very mediocre, or like very good, but also very punishable. It's like Koji's neutral Sig on sword, but better. That's what it reminds me of. You can do stuff like that. I wonder, can you do sidelight into side Sig? No, you can't. Okay. I see. I see. I'm learning some stuff. This can be amazing as a GC. You see all the coverage it has. Like, you don't even need to time it properly just because it has so many active frames. This charge up animation is terrifying. This Sig right here is so amazing. Like, it's so simple, but it's so simple and good. Like, let's see if I can't. Oh, I did the wrong way. Unfortunate. Yeah, I can't understate how good this Sig is. Cassidy bot can't even time a recovery. I guess I can't time the down Sig anyway. Very sad. Again, just quick recap. Gauntlet Sigs are, all three of them are amazing. Orb Sigs, I think this is amazing. I think this is amazing. I think this is very decent on stage and very good off stage. So all of them have her uses. Not many characters can say that, where all of their Sigs are amazing. Petra is one of them. Second just killed! Oh my god, if you can't tell by just the energy in my voice, she is insane. Like, she is scary. Very, very scary. You can just feel the power behind her Sigs based off the animation. Oh, also you don't get a chase dodge after this, I'm pretty sure. Because it's a projectile, yeah. But you do after this. Do you get a chase dodge after this? No, you don't. Okay. Little tidbits of info. I mean, she's terrifying. I don't know what else to say. Her character design, like, just looking at her Sigs, they feel powerful, and then they're powerful in-game, which really fits with her character archetype, which just is huge props to the dev team, to the artists, to the VFX people. She is gonna be terrifying to fight against. I am pretty sure that she's a top-tier threat. So, good luck out there trying to punish this. Good luck out there trying to not get hit by this. Good luck out there trying to evade these Kamehameha blasts and these giant spirit bombs, and hopefully not to lose too much elo in the process. Or you know what? Play her. Go out there, go have some fun. I'm gonna hopefully sit back, wait for her to become tournament legal, and maybe wait for a couple nerfs. Maybe it's too early to call for nerfs. Right off the bat, I'm feeling a top tier character on my hands. Like, you can kind of just feel it when you've got, okay, maybe the SIG is a little less useful than I thought, or maybe I probably need more practice. This is literally the first time I'm playing her in training mode, so, you know, again, I just woke up. I'm saying literally too much. This is what happens when I get hyped. But yeah, you can just feel the energy, the top tier energy. It's kind of crazy. Again, not many characters can say they have all 6 SIGs have utility. Not even Fate. Not even Mordex. You know, Gauntlet and SIG is a little weak. On Fate, Scythe down SIG is a little weak. I'm not feeling any weak SIGs from her. This one is the weakest of the bunch, probably. But even this has its uses. 28 damage on a full charge, I mean, hell yeah, why not? That's enough. I'm starting to ramble. Whenever I start to ramble, I gotta cut myself off and stop recording. So I'm just gonna cut myself off and stop recording.